welcome back. Don't we all love a city break weekend? Well, thanks to cheap flights, flying off now is so much easier for those of you looking to take a short break from your busy lives. However, packing for one is not so simple. And stylist Laura Jordan is back with us now with some strategic fashion tips to ensure you don't have to compromise style for space. So we were talking earlier on about being organised, Laura, and being so much more efficient with your packing, I suppose.
Exactly. Particularly now you want to try and avoid having a check bag. So you're trying to get everything into a bag that comes with you on the airplane if you're away. And I think the key thing to do is to consider your outfits, consider where you might be going and how many things can mix and match, rather than just firing everything into the case and hoping for the best. Because we've all had those trips
We
where you
definitely
get there,
have.
nothing matches.
And you've nothing to wear.
Exactly. So this is an evening elegant look. The reason we've put this in is that the fabrics are very light so that they will fold up nicely and they won't take up much space in a suitcase. This piece here, again, even the jacket over it, could be worn so easily with a white t-shirt and a pair of jeans as well. So there's a lot of mix and match options in that. We've gone with this dress from Couture Boutique, which is in Lee Shopping Centre. And again, nice flashing at the neckline, which is important, and cinched in at the waist as well, which kind of gives that added
Can we
detail.
see the top of that dress,
Exactly,
Ursula?
it comes
Thank
off
you.
the shoulder like
lovely.
so it's really, and again, if it's a bit colder and you're going somewhere that the temperatures are dropping, put a black coat over it and you'd be set. So there's a good bit of option in that as well, and it just shows off that neckline is so flattering and gives a lovely softness to the top half of the body.
It's very feminine, isn't it?
Very, and it's, again, as we mentioned earlier, if you want to push it a little bit, say, you know what, this is a special occasion or we're out for a special dinner, this is a good option to use for that.
Could you hoosh those straps up onto your shoulders?
We were looking at which way we'd style it. It goes either way, which is brilliant. It gives it a little bit of versatility.
Lovely.
And then we even have, you know, the little detail on the wrist there of the jacket, which is gorgeous and gives just a little bit of something interesting. And even with the lace that we see towards the bottom of the dress here, that black colour means that you could wear black tights with that dress.
Yes.
As it got a bit colder, I think it's helpful to choose something which has a bit of black detail on it. And then we've chosen a watch as well, which pulls in with that plum colour. That again is an Obaku watch from Copa Jewelers, and it just has that sleek design which doesn't overpower the look.
Yeah, it's very impressive when people colour coordinate their jewellery, their watch with their outfit.
I know, that's going.
I'm always very impressed by that.
But it gives us a good
But that
option.
duster coat is
So
everywhere,
handy.
isn't it?
Yeah, and it's pennies. I mean, it's again great price point everywhere, as you said at the minute. Not too heavy, but it just finishes off and look beautifully.
Okay.
So this we have here is a full look. Again, kind of more of an urban feel to this one as opposed to the other before, which is a bit more classic. And again, ideal for a colder temperature. So even if you're going to Christmas markets or you're trying to get a trip in before the end of the year, this could be a good option. The hat, I think, is something like €3 or €4. It's great value. The coat is warm but smart. Those two words which you always try and combine when you're going for an outer layer. And again, our check shirt we've put underneath it just adds a little bit of extra edge, and it's warm as well. So it's the shirt that gives a bit of warmth. Classic white t-shirt, you can't go wrong.
No.
Again, good price point on that, and it just pops everything else, which again is something that you want to keep an eye on. Our watch, again, our statement piece. This is by Police, which is, we've put it with this look because it's an urban brand doing really, really well. It's synonymous with the fragrance, the sunglasses, but moved into watches. And again, it's now that is a spendy piece, but it's got a good bit of extra features on it as well, which kind of justify the price point a little. And we've paired, again, classic pair of jeans, not too tight on the leg, so that they're kind of a slim fit but not skinny. So for guys who say, do you know what, I don't want to go too tight, it's a good kind of.
But you know what, I think that is the case study in the perfect shape of jeans for a man.
For a man.
For most men.
Exactly.
Not too skinny, not too loose.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between. Still looks quite modern.
Yeah. Which is an important kind of fact when you're mixing it in with shoes. And we've just literally folded up the bottom here to show off the boots, but you could easily have them with a pair of loafers right down to the ground. And these combat boots, again, they're in that black colour, so they're a little more subtle than the combat tone, but they are a good sturdy shoe to have on you for a weekend.
And they're like an ankle boot, are they?
Yes, exactly. They just go up to the ankles. They're nice and cosy and warm, and you can fit a pair of thick socks under them as well.
Perfect, yeah, it's a lovely look.
Thank you.
And our third look is Sarah?
Sarah is wearing another evening look with a pop of colour. So yellow was huge last season with the La La Land movie. That yellow dress just really set the fashion world interest alight, to be honest, and it hasn't gone anywhere for this season. So yellow and red, the two biggest tones. We saw red earlier, we've brought yellow in here. Again, just a simple shift. When you've got a bright colour, you want to go simple in the cut, and the key thing with putting black and yellow together is the fabric. It has to be a light fabric, otherwise it can look like a bumblebee if you have a wool colour. You know, if you have a really heavy wool fabric, It's not going to look right. So simple fabric, nice and light. That's when you can put those two tones together. And again, the necklace just brings it in nicely. The length, as well as we go down, it's a comfortable dress, ideal for dinner. So nothing too tight on the midsection. And again, the bag to carry, you know, everything you might need with you. And you could even fit a pair of flats in that. That's from Carrick Don.
Very affordable outfit, isn't it?
Which is exactly what you want. You want to spend your money on your weekend,
yes,
and you want to look smart while you do it without bankrupting yourself before you actually go. And there's some beautiful options here to do that. And I think the Primark options in particular are a great price point. And the necklace pulling it in again to the centre, which brings the focus into the middle of the look.
Yeah, that waterfall shape on the front of the jacket as well. I think most shapes, sizes can wear it.
I totally agree, and that's what I would choose number one for a jacket. Something that has nothing with embellishment, no zips, no buttons, just flows and folds. That could just as easily transition into a work wardrobe. So there's a lot of versatility in that piece, and for that price point, you're onto a winner.
Definitely. Laura, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Great
Anna.
looks this morning.